I'm Tristan. Welcome to today's lesson, and we are going to look at a Toeic question that most students get incorrect, and they don't need to because it's easy. Trust me. Here is the question. All right, so we have the blank, and it says, many believe caregivers are underpaid and undervalued. Now, like every question like this, try to understand the context. So a caregiver is someone who helps old people or sick people. And if we say they are underpaid, they don't get enough money. And if they are undervalued, people do not value them enough. People do not respect them enough. So we have the blank. Many believe caregivers are underpaid and undervalued. So look at the options A to D. Now, if this is difficult for you, the first thing you want to do is eliminate the wrong answer. So what can we do right away? Well, let's eliminate D. D cannot possibly be the answer. After despite, you cannot have subject plus verb because despite is a preposition. It needs to be followed by a noun form. So let's look at options. You can have despite noun, despite gerund, despite noun clause, or despite the fact that subject verb. And this is considered a noun clause. So let's look at an example of sentences that use despite correctly and incorrectly. So the original sentence is, the movie was full of violence, but he still took his young son. So if I want to use despite, I could say, despite the violence in the movie, he still took his young son. Perfect. Despite the movie being full of violence. This is a gerund phrase. This is not subject plus verb. This is considered a noun, the movie being full of violence. So that is correct. Despite how much violence was in the movie, he still took his young son. This is a noun clause. However, it is incorrect to say despite the movie was full of violence because the movie is a subject and was is a verb. You cannot have that after despite. So when we go to this question, it says, if we look at D, D is incorrect because it says despite they play. Well, they is a subject, play is a verb. So D is definitely wrong. All right, so then how do we get the answer? We have three options. And to get the answer here, you have to understand reduced adjective clauses. Some people might call these reduced relative clauses. I'm going to try to teach you this very quickly, but look it up online if you need more information, okay? So let's look at this example. It says, the woman who was feeling sick left work early. So my adjective clause is who was feeling sick. That is my adjective clause. Often, I take out the subject and be verb to reduce it. So I can take out who and was and say, the woman feeling sick left work early. That is a reduced adjective clause. And with the reduced adjective clause, you can also put it at the start of the sentence. So I can say, feeling sick, the woman left work early. This comes from the original, the woman who was feeling sick left work early. So this is called a reduced adjective clause. It can go at the start of a sentence. And we're going to look at one more advanced version of a reduced adjective clause. So we see the original sentence. The magazine, which reports on the restaurant industry, has won several awards. Which reports on the restaurant industry is your adjective clause. Now, sometimes I can take the marker, the subject, which, plus the verb reports, and turn it into verb ing, if it still sends the same message. And it does here. So I could say the magazine reporting on the restaurant industry has won several awards. That's reduced. And if I want, I can put a reduced adjective clause at the start of the sentence. Reporting on the restaurant industry, the magazine has won several awards. All right, so let's go back to this Toeic question. We can see that it says the original is many believe caregivers who play an integral role in the healthcare system are underpaid and undervalued. I can reduce who play, I take out who, and I turn play into ing to make a reduced adjective clause. Many believe caregivers playing an integral role in the healthcare system are underpaid and undervalued. Now what I can do is I can put the adjective clause at the start. Playing an integral role in the healthcare system, many believe caregivers are underpaid and undervalued. Therefore, the answer is C. This is a reduced adjective clause. If I teach this in class, it is usually a 2 to 3 hour lesson. I gave you 2 to 3 minutes. So if you want to do more research, look up reduced adjective or reduced relative clauses. All right, I hope this helped you out. Many people get this question wrong. Please share, like, subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out and I can make more lessons. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.